Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Green here from Florida, and we're going to talk about opening in the third seat. In other words, it's another form of saying past hand bidding. What happens when your partner has passed? That's the important question. So third seat takes on a whole new chapter. Why? Because once your partner has passed and your right hand has passed, the weaker you are, the stronger they are on your left hand, the left side. So we really get very frisky when it comes to third hand openings. Third hand can be very undisciplined. First and second, we open with discipline, but third hand, I've done it with 1 point. And they've called the director. I opened with 1 point. Why? Because they missed a slab. Well, I can do what I like in third seat, and so can you. We don't have to always lead directing suits by bidding. We can open weak twos, we can open preempts, we can do anything. The whole purpose of third hand opening is to take away their bidding space, because you know that the weaker you are, the stronger the left hand is. So always look at vulnerability as well, but I like us to get active. And why would we open some hands and pass other hands? Well, usually we like to open for a lead. If we are going to open, I want partner to lead the suit. I don't really want to open a suit that's got jack high, except I did it with 1 point because I knew that everybody on my left had about 20-something points. It doesn't matter. But the thing is to get active. Third hand is a very active seat, and you do not promise a rose garden. You can have anything you like. Now, on Thursday, I'm going to discuss opening in the fourth seat. That is a completely different situation. Tonight, we're going to talk about third hand only, when partner is a passed hand. So I'm going to share the screen with you, and we're going to go into hand number 3. And we're going to talk about the bidding on hand number 3. The dealer is south. South's going to pass. West is going to pass. And I would not open in first or second seat 3 clubs with a 6-card club suit. Never would I do that. Those 2 seats are very dangerous, first and second. But third hand, especially not vulnerable against vulnerable, I think that's a great bid to open 3 clubs. I know you think it's a 7-card suit, but clubs and clubs can be 6-card suits because we can't open 2. And we're not going to pass this hand. This is a bidder's game. Now, by opening 3 clubs, the east hand can do nothing. What is the east hand going to do over 3 clubs? Let's talk about it. He hasn't got a club stopper. He hasn't got tolerance for spades. Remember, if you double, you guarantee at least 3 spades to an honor. So he cannot double either, because he's not short in clubs. So he's forced to pass. And now South's not invited to the party. South passed originally, and South knows that if you don't fit, you quit immediately. And now, do you really believe that West would come in the bidding on this bad, anemic 5-card suit at the 3-level vulnerable? I don't think so. So the bidding is going to die at 3 clubs. And that's a very good tactical bid. You don't want to just sit there and pass and say, oh, I've only got 5 points. We're not vulnerable. We know the left hand's going to have values. Let's get in now, everybody. So the more we preempt in the third seat, the better it is for taking away all the bidding space from the vulnerable pair that's sitting east-west. Are there any questions on this hand before we continue the play of the hand? Are there any questions?
I have a question. Would
Yes.
you make that 3-club bid if you were vulnerable?
I would make that bid 3 clubs if we were all vulnerable. But I wouldn't do it if I was vulnerable and they were not vulnerable. That's too dangerous. But all vulnerable, I would definitely do it. But if I'm vulnerable and they're not vulnerable, I'm definitely too scared to do that. That could be a hefty price to pay. Okay?
I think so, yes.
But all vulnerable's fine. All vulnerable's fine. And they're going to lead the ace of diamonds because we lead the ace from ace king to see and look and tell our partner where we live. I think it's very important that we tell partner what we like. And now we're looking at 4 diamond tricks there. And we don't, partner gives you the 5. And the 10 drops. Well, we don't know now whether the 10 is queen 10 doubleton. We don't know. And if it's not queen 10 doubleton and it's 10-9, partner's got the queen. So looking at all the cards, the 8, the 7, and the 6, and the 5, there's the 3 and the 2 missing. So it costs us nothing to play the king of diamonds. Partner played high-low. Partner says, I like diamonds. So therefore, either partner's got a doubleton or partner's got the queen. And in this situation, I don't want to touch the spade suit. I don't want to touch anything else. I'm going to continue the jack of diamonds. And they're going to rough it. All right, so now we've got to get to work. What are we going to do? Well, we're looking at the following losers, okay? We're looking at 2 club losers, the ace, well, we've got the jack, so maybe it's only 1 club loser. In the heart suit, we've got 3 losers. Everything depends where the ace is. If the ace is under the king, it's only 2 heart losers. We've already lost 2 diamonds. And in the spade, we have 1 spade loser. We could get rid of a heart loser if we learn what a double finesse is. Does everybody know what a double finesse is? It's very important. What is a double finesse? All right, so let's look first at our entries. How are we going to play this hand? Well, we're not going to get back to our hand that often. Therefore, it's essential that we start on the spade, everybody. Do not just draw trumps. You can do the jack of clubs later. We need to get the spades going. So play the spade, second hand low, and put in the jack. And they win the queen. And now they're going to play the queen of diamonds because dummy's still got a diamond and maybe partner could get a trump trick. And now you have to look at this hand and decide, what are you going to play? You've always got 2 heart losers no matter what you do. So you've got choices. You're either going to throw away a heart or you're going to trump it and hope they can't over trump it. And that is your decision of what to do. So this is how you have to decide what to do on this hand. They can't throw the king of spades away. It's too dangerous. It's just going to set up the whole suit. So they throw the 9 of hearts away. And now they're going to come back a club. And you're going to take the ace. And now how are we going to handle this hand? Well, all the trumps aren't out, and you know that the ace of hearts is lying in the right position. So therefore, knowing that the ace of hearts is in the right position and the spades are going to be good, we've got to do something on this hand. And how are we going to make them shorten their trump suit? Well, we don't know if we can because the ace and the king is going to drop. So everything depends on how you return the suit. I'm not coming back a spade. I want to come back the queen of hearts. I can see the spades working. And you're going to take the ace. For sure. And now it's your duty in this situation to either you play back a heart and hope you can make the 10 of hearts. And now they've got to get off the table. How are they going to get off the table? They're going to lay down the ace of spades. And they get a present. The king dropped. Oh, well, but we haven't drawn all the trumps yet. They're going to take the 10 of spades. And they're going to throw away this heart. And you can trump it. And now they're not going to make, and then the rest of those are yours. You play, we're not finished. You play the 10, you trumped it. You can play the 10 of hearts. Okay. And now when they play the 8 of hearts, it doesn't help to ruff with the 10 of clubs, but you can try it. A lot of people play what's called an uppercut. If partner's got the 9, you might promote the 9. You're going to ruff that one, and they're going to over ruff. But unfortunately, the 9 is in the declarer's hand. And now they're going to go 1 down.
Thank you very much.
But let's have a look what they can make. What can they make if we don't bid 3 clubs? That's the main point in question. Can they make anything?
Did you do the double finesse, or is that?
I was going to, but I couldn't once they played a heart and stuck me on the table. Once they played a heart and put me back on the table, I can't do the double finesse, right? And the king came down. So I was lucky. But what else can I do? I would love to double finesse the spade, but the king's going to come down second time anyway. Your other choice, of course, is not to do the double finesse in the spades, but you're going to be have a problem because you've got to get back to your hand a few times. So you can play the club and hope to ruff a diamond and try and hope you've got enough entries to do the double finesse, which may work out better. How did everyone make 3 clubs? Did everyone make 3 clubs? Does anyone know what they made? No?
I'm looking at the results. There were 6 bids of 3 clubs, all of which went down 2. That was north-south. And then
Our
east-west.
hand, we misbid, one of our bids wasn't right, so we ended up east-west playing it in 3 spades and went down 1. But that was
Okay.
it was an error in the bidding.
Okay. Right. But 3 clubs, down 1 is often good bridge, you know that. It's not the end of the world to go down.
Right, that's why the 3 spades, I was hoping it was gonna work
Right,
out.
but 3 clubs is a very aggressive and a very obstructive, but I need you all to know that bridge has become a much more aggressive game than what it was many years ago. The people are bidding more, they're more obstructive, and they're more aggressive. And the more aggressive you are at the bridge table, your better the results will be. This is not a game for meek and mild. We have to get in there. I've seen too many people, especially when I worked on cruise ships, and I see these people all coming last. And then I go and I look at all their scores and they're not bidding enough. They're letting people play at the 1 level. They're letting people play at the 2 level. Bridge has changed over the years. They've become so much more aggressive. And then when I spoke to them, we were on the ship for 10 days. At the end of the game, they were coming in 3rd, and they came and thanked me because they said, if you hadn't told us, we would never have done what we did. And it makes a big difference. It's a bidder's game. We have to bid. We cannot let people just ride over us. Opening in 3rd seat's a great position. I love opening in 3rd seat when I can really get frisky on some of my hands. Okay, are there any other questions on this board? I always look at past hand bidding, always. I always look at my partner's past. And then I'm going to tell you about another mistake that I see people make, is that when you are a past hand and you fit with your partner, don't ever bid a new suit, ever. Show the fit at the first opportunity, because you don't have to bid again. If they bid a new suit, you don't have to bid again. You opened in third seat. You don't have to bid. So that's another big, big mistake I see at the bridge table. Don't show new suits when you are past hand as the responder to an opener in third seat. Okay, don't do that. It's a really bad situation. All right, so let's look at this hand. It's gone past by south, past by west, and now look at this lovely spade suit. I prefer to be short in hearts, but I can't resist opening two spades and pretending I've got a club with a spade. I want the lead of a spade. I know for sure that the next hand has got points. I've only got 7, 8 points, and it's gone 2 passes. I want the lead of a spade. I want to open this hand, but I don't want to open one because I'm not good enough. So in this position, you should open 2 spades on a 5-card suit. And if you're playing face-to-face, just put down, if ever that happens, that you had a club mixed with a spade, please. You can do that face-to-face. But you must open something. Don't sit there and pass, because I'll tell you why. If you sit and pass this hand in third seat, okay, how do you think the bidding's going to proceed on this hand? It's going to go pass, 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 1 no trump by east, pass by south, 3 no trump by west. We have enough points for game. We've got 10 high card and a 5-card suit. Opposite 15, that's a game. And no one is going to find a spade lead, so we're going to lead a heart. And they're going to make 3 no trump. Why? All you have to give them, you're going to lead a heart, and they're going to make 3 heart tricks. The ace of spades is 4, and all they have to get out is the club, because they're still in control. And the main thing is to get out the club. That's your longest suit first. We always do longest suits first. And then you can do your diamond, and you're going to make 3 no trump. But if you open 2 spades, the whole hand changes. Let's look and see what happens. 2 no trump, overcall, shows 15 to 18, always one more as an overcall. A no trump overcall is not 15, 17, it's 15 to 18, and a guaranteed spade stopper. It's going to go pass, and this hand with 10 in a 5-card suit is going to bid 3 no trump. And now the whole hand changes and collapses, and you're never going to make it. Why? Because if your partner bid a suit, you lead your partner suit. The 2 of spades. And why do we lead the 2? Because we want to tell partner we've got 3 or more cards. You cannot play high-low with 3 cards. You lead your lowest one to tell partner you have 3 or 4 cards. And it's going to go queen. And it's going to go king. And then we come in with the rule of 7. Do you remember the rule of 7, everybody? When you've only got the ace and no other stopper, we add up the number of spades in the dummy, which is 2, and the number of spades in our hand, which is 3. They add up to 5, and you subtract it from 7. And that gives you 2. That means you must duck it twice. And they come back the jack, or the 10, or the 9, or the 8. I would come back the 8 to tell partner my entry's in the lower suit. And they duck it twice. 5 from 7 is 2 times. And now you come back the 9, and they win the ace. And what are you going to throw away? A heart? Okay. Now we've got to get out the club, and we've got to get out the diamond. Well, your only hope is that they've got the 2 aces in the south hand. So the first one we've got to do is the long suit, the club suit. And if you did the diamond suit, it wouldn't matter. They'll find the club switch. And now you're never making this hand. They're going to get in with the ace of clubs, and they're going to enjoy these beautiful spades. And then you're going to lose the diamond, and then you're going to lose another 3 tricks. And you're going to go down the drain, everybody, right down the drain. It doesn't matter what happens. All because you opened a week 2 with a 5-card suit, 3rd seat. 3rd seat, anything goes. Now partner played a low heart and another low heart. That says, don't come hearts, partner. What do you think it means? I don't want hearts. It's called negative carding. Don't play hearts. I don't want them. And now you come back the diamond. Or you could throw the 8 of diamonds away if partner's awake. And now they're going to lose all these tricks. Oh, it's going to be a disaster. Okay? They're never making the hand. And they're going down. So let's go back to not opening at all. Do you want me to play it again to show you how you make it without a spade lead? Or should we get on to the next one?
No, can you show it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to go pass, 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 1 no trump by east, pass, 3 no trump by west. And we don't play in minors, everybody. We add our high card points, which is 10, and you've got 5 in the club suit, but you've still got 15 by partner, and 10 and 15 is a game, 25, so you bid 3 no trump. And we're going to lead a heart, the 4th highest heart. That's what we're leading. They're never stamened. I always lead my major. And they're going to win the jack of hearts. Now they've got 2 jobs to do, okay? The first job is the ace of clubs, the longest suit first. Okay, they're going to take it. Now, what did they come back? A heart. And now they're in control. If they played back a spade, they'd give them the queen of spades. They can't play a spade. The king jack is sitting over the queen. We can't touch the spade suit. And now you can play your diamond. And let's get out that diamond now. Okay? It doesn't matter how you do it. High card from the short side first. If they take the ace, that's the end of the hand. The rest is ours. We've got to make king of diamonds takes the 7. The queen of diamonds takes the 7 of spades. The ace of hearts is good and all our clubs are good and we make the contract. And all we do, you don't make that over trick. You're going to make the contract. And all they took were 4 tricks. They took the ace of clubs. They took the ace of diamonds. And what else did they take? And they're going to make some other tricks. They've got 4, 2. You're making 5. They took 2 aces. That's it. You made 11.
No.
11 tricks. So you're going to make 11 tricks on this hand. But if you open 3rd in hand, you never see the light of day. Because we would never have found the 2 of spades lead. Never on this hand. Any questions on board 7? And you're all vulnerable, by the way. So don't worry about it. Didn't I tell you all vulnerable? I don't mind. I'd be scared to do it not vulnerable. I mean, vulnerable against not vulnerable. That I would be scared to do. Any questions on the board? All you took are 2 aces. Okay. That makes it really interesting. I hope everybody enjoyed that. All right, let's get to the next one. Hand number 9. The dealer is north. It's going to go pass, pass, and now you're 3rd in hand. You've got 4 good spades and 4 bad clubs. But you were taught always to open your longer minor. But you really don't want the lead of a club. You really want the lead of a spade. So when you're third in hand, your only hope is that you can lie a little bit, because that spade suit is as good as a 5-card suit, and open 1 spade, partner's a passed hand. And you've got to break the rules. So when you open 1 spade, this hand's now going to bid 2 hearts because they can't double. They haven't got diamonds. They have to bid 2 hearts. It's going to go past by north. And looking at a singleton and a heart fit, it is your duty to please. Whatever you do, you must show support with support. And I would take and bid game on this hand, because to me, this is an opening hand, and I would bid 4 hearts with that singleton club. And no wasted points in spades. That's the most important thing. And we're going to get to 4 hearts. Now, if we don't open a spade, the whole hand changes, because my partner is going to lead the queen of clubs. Well, leading the queen of clubs, you are going to make the hand and you have no problem whatsoever. So let's play the hand both ways. Our partner bid for a spade. So let's lead the 9 of spades. Lowest of touching. Then you play the ace. Then you play the king. Partner showed a doubleton. Okay? A trick is a trick. What are they going to throw away here? They're going to throw away a little club. Got to keep parity with dummy. We don't see what's in the other hand. And now you're going to play the 10 of spades. And now what are they going to do? If they throw away a diamond, that's losing bridge. You've already lost 3 tricks. You've got the ace of diamonds. So what can they do? They've got to do something. And you've got a 5-3 fit. You're playing for a 3-2 break. So if you rough with the king of hearts, okay, and they throw away a diamond now, your only hope is that the hearts break 2 and 2, right? So you're going to play a heart to the high card from the short side. And then you're going to play another heart. And you've got no hope at all of making this hand, because the jack of hearts got promoted. And you're going to go down. The rest you can just rough yourself. You can play the ace of clubs. You can play the king of clubs. Even if the clubs aren't all good, it doesn't matter. You can rough a club. And you can play your ace of diamonds. And you can play the king of diamonds and throw your club away. But you've got an inescapable heart loser. All because third in hand, we open for a spade lead. Now, if we go back to this hand right from the beginning, you're going to lose that jack of hearts in the end. And go 1 down. So let's load the hand again and look at it if we play it from the other side, where we don't open a spade third in hand. The whole hand makes hands down. We never have a problem. Look what happens, everybody. All right? It's going to go pass, pass, 1 club, because that's what you were taught. And this hand is going to bid 1 heart. Overcall. Pass, because you've only got 3 points, 4 points, you can't bid. And this hand has a very good hand, and there's a passed hand, and having been a passed hand will bid 4 hearts with a singleton club and say, I've got an opening hand, and just bid 3 or 4. There may be 3. It depends on their style. They've got 9 high card and 3 for a singleton, and they're a passed hand. They can either bid 3 or they bid 4. But if they bid 3, their partner will accept the invitation. So let's just bid 4 for the moment. 4 hearts. And you're going to leave the queen of clubs. Automatic to leave the queen of clubs. Okay? We have no problem. They're never going to find a spade lead, right? All right, so now looking at this hand, we've got to take care of our losers. I'm not going to draw trumps yet because I want to get rid of my losers. I've got 3 spade losers. I want to rough out my clubs. And this is what I would do. I would take right away on this particular hand, okay? You've got a lot of clubs here. You're going to play the king of clubs. What are you throwing away? A spade? That's fine. Okay, and at this point in time, I want to rough 1 club. If you don't want to rough 1 club, take a diamond. Take your king of diamonds. And throw away a spade. It's always a loser. Okay? And now you need to rough these 2 clubs. How are you going to rough these 2 clubs? Well, you've got to give up the spade, or you can rough a diamond. So let's rough a diamond. Let's rough a club. Let's rough a diamond. If they rough with the 10, you'll over rough with the king. It doesn't matter. If they throw away a club, you might be able to over rough there. So let's not rough. Let's throw the club away. And we'll rough this trick. Now take your 9 of clubs. So far, we've lost no tricks. All right? And now, are you going to rough with the queen of hearts? Because you know that somebody's got no more clubs. So you're either going to rough with the 8, which you know is going to be over roughed with the jack or the 10. You don't mind. I think I'll just rough with the queen of hearts that no one can over rough me. And now you can draw trumps. We've lost no tricks. You can play the ace. And now you've got 10 tricks, everybody. It doesn't matter. And now you can play the spade. And you're going to make 10 tricks. That's because we never got a spade lead. And that's the whole thing about the hand. You're going to lose another 2 more tricks, and you've made your contract. The third in hand, everyone. Third in hand. Do something. Don't sit there and open a club because you were told you can't open a 4-card major. You need 5, and that's a very good suit for a lead. So by opening a spade, you can beat this contract. Partner gets an uppercut of the jack of hearts. Any question?
Linda, we
Yes.
made one more than that. We made 11. And I think it's the way we played it, though. I can't remember exactly now. I was taking precautions against that being a longer.
Yeah, if you rough all
north.
the clubs, you can make 11.
Yeah, I did make 11.
I would rough the
I
clubs.
can't remember how I did it, but
No, I would. I wouldn't play the diamond. I would play the clubs first. I just played the diamond to show you to discard the spade.
yeah.
You definitely can make 11.
Yeah, I
would
got the
play the
spades
ace of
down. I only
clubs.
had 1 spade and I only lost, I think at the end I only lost 1 spade. I think I dumped
That's
some spades.
impossible. I've always got to lose 2 spade tricks.
Yeah. Must
But
be
you
the
can make
spades.
11. Ace of clubs, king of clubs, rough a club. Ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, throw the spade away.
Yeah.
Rough a diamond, rough a club. And now they don't make a trump trick. And then you can lose 2 spade tricks in the end.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
just
what
played
happened.
the diamond early to show you that you want to get rid of that spade. Okay? But you can definitely make 11. I wouldn't be drawing any trumps. Well, that was good. That was very good. Are there any other questions on this hand? I'm really concerned about you opening for leads. Third in hand, sometimes I love to open and make sure I get the lead. If you didn't open the spade, they're never, ever going to beat this contract. Never. Okay, interesting, right?
Linda, can I ask you a question about opening for a lead?
Yes, yes, yes.
So what constitutes a suit that's strong enough to open for a lead?
2 of the top honors.
Okay,
That's what constitutes for a lead.
Two
It's
of
the
the top
same as
three or-
overcalling.
2 of the top
mean,
3 or 2?
I've had 14 points and I never overcall. I've got jack to 5 spades. I don't want the lead of a spade. I pass. And my students say, oh, but you've got points. I said, points are irrelevant. The whole purpose of overcalling, my main principle is the lead. I want the lead. And if I've got jack 5 times, I'm not overcalling because I want to see what happens. I don't want my partner to lead the king from a doubleton and give declarer the ace and the queen when I've only got the jack. So I always think of the lead for overcalls. And this is the same principle. You're third in hand. We've got to do something third in hand. And I think the quicker we do it, the better.
Thanks.
So let's look at this position. West passed, north passed. And now you're minor orientated. When I say that, you've got the minors, you're 6-4. You've only got 2 spades and 1 heart. You've got to do something. And your right bid is 3 clubs. Get in there now. Do you know that sometimes I've got a 6-card diamond suit and I might open 3 diamonds and not open 2 because I want to make it harder for them. So when you 6-4 in the minors, it's a very good tactical bid to come in with that 6-card suit at the 3 level in third seat. And I think 3 clubs is a great bid. But now South has to do something. South has to double because South is short in clubs and can take any suit partner bids, but we only got 3-3 in the majors and we've got a very strong hand. And how are we going to show the strength of our hand? 18 or more. We double. Okay. And now West is not invited to the party. Everybody knows that, right? West passes. And now what is North going to bid? What's he going to bid? He's got 2 4-card majors. How does he know which one to bid? I don't want to guess. I don't want to play Russian roulette and say, should I bid spades, should I bid hearts? And the right bid is 4 clubs. 4 clubs says, hey, partner, you choose a suit because I don't know which major to bid. I've got both. It's a Q bid. The Q bid of the opening suit says, partner, do something, but I don't know which suit I want. I don't know whether I want spades or hearts. So you give me your 4-card major. And East passes. He's done his damage. And now you're going to bid 5 diamonds. Why? Because you don't have a 4-card major. My goodness, what can you do? You've got to bid 5 diamonds. You don't have a 4-card major. And that's where you're going to play. And now we're in a different situation altogether. We're in 5 diamonds.
Lynn, why wouldn't you do 4 diamonds?
Well, because I'm too strong to bid 4 diamonds. Look how many points I've got. I've got 18 or more.
Okay.
So that's the reason why you should never bid 4 diamonds. You're supposed to bid the limit of your hand. You've got a singleton and you've got all the top controls. Ace, king, ace, king, ace. How will my partner know the difference between a standard 13, 14, 15 count versus 18, 19, 20? I have to jump. And that's why I bid 5 diamonds. I have to jump the bidding. I have no choice but to jump the bidding. So now we're going to get the lead of a club. And what club do we lead? Low. Why? Because we've got 3 clubs in our hand. So let's count the losers, everybody. The diamond suit looks good. We've got a 6-2 fit. We play for a 3-2 break. The spade suit, we've definitely got 1 spade loser. The heart suit, we've definitely got 1 heart loser, unless they break open that suit for us, because we've got the 10 and the 9. And in the club suit, we've got no losers. So let's take the ace of clubs now. And don't tell people you have a singleton. They don't have to know your business. You've got to draw the children off the streets. So let's start now. High card from the short side first. Well, I don't expect that to be a singleton, because anybody that makes a preempt is usually short. Maybe they've got Jack 10 or Jack 9, 10-9 or Jack 10. We don't know. We've got to put up the ace. And we get the bad news. Oh my gosh, that's really not good. Okay? And then we play the king. Well, we can't pick up that diamond. So we've got to do something. We'll throw away a club, because we've got to keep parity with dummy. Remember, you've got to keep parity with dummy. Dummy's got 4 hearts. You keep 4 hearts. Dummy's got 4 spades. You keep 4 spades. Partner's got the clubs. So throw the club away. And now you'll throw a club away. And you'll lose that diamond. Don't worry about it. It's going to be gone. Now we hope the spades break. If the spades break, we could get rid of our heart loser. So if the spades break 3 and 3, we'll be very lucky. So let's keep our hearts. I'm much happier to play the spades first and see what happens in the spade suit. I like the 10 and the 9. I know you have the 10 and the 9 in the other hand, but I just like this one. I don't know why. Well, that looks pretty. That means the 9 will take the jack, whoever's got the jack. And now the 10 of spades will throw away my heart loser. I'll give up the 9 of spades. And now you're not going to rough your partner's trick. You're going to come back the club. And you're going to trumpet. And now you want to make that trick as quickly as you can. So before you make that trick, you've roughed 1 club. You know the 10 is going to be a trick. You can afford to give them their trump now. Give it to them. Just give them their trump now. And you don't care if they come another club. You'll trumpet. Throw your heart away. Now you can go to dummy with the king of hearts. And now you can use your little 10 of spades and throw your heart away. And then you can play your 10 of hearts. Now we could play on the heart suit and not play on the spade suit. That might work too. And I'll tell you how that works. Okay, I'm going to show you. If you don't do the spade suit and you decide to do the heart suit, you've got no entry. Whereas the king of hearts is your entry for the spade. The spade gives you no entry. The ace of clubs is gone. So the spade is a much better play than the heart. The king of hearts is your taxi there. But if you're really desperate and you want to play the ace of hearts and the jack drops, you've got to take a heart finesse and hope that that really is a singleton and not a doubleton. How do you know? Well, you don't know because you haven't tested the spade suit yet. But usually when somebody makes a preempt and they're long in your diamond suit, they're going to be short in another suit. So it's called logic. If they've got long diamonds and they've got long clubs and they drop the jack of hearts, okay, you can play the ace, king of spades. Now you'll know it's a singleton heart. Now you could play the ace and finesse the heart to the 10. And then you don't have to lose another heart trick. So it comes to the same thing. Are there any questions, everybody? Any more questions? I'm happy to look at hand number 5. Somebody wants hand number 5. But before I get to number 5, anybody want to ask a question on the bidding? Opening third in hand. I want everyone to get very frisky third in hand. Please. This is a bidder's game. Think about what your lesson gave you tonight. Try and think and get in there. Try and make it hard for them. Don't make it easy for them, okay? Any other questions?
Yeah, just going back to board 12. I mean,
Yes.
I was sitting east and I did that 3 club bid.
Okay.
But then I got a pass, and of course we didn't end up with the contract. So I don't want to be critical of it. I kind of think, well, why am I doing it? I mean, I did it because it struck me that that was the bid you'd make there because you had 2 passed hands.
What happened over 3 clubs?
We we didn't get a double. We got a 3 diamond bid.
And then?
At that point, my partner passed.
And that was it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Okay.
that was it. I just throw it out. I mean, I think you're absolutely right, and you're spot on that is an excellent bid to make. I guess
It's too strong.
what
It's
gets
too
me about it is it's almost too bad we couldn't have played it somehow.
Right, but it's too strong to bid 3 diamonds. We can't
Well,
put 3 diamonds over 3.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that after seeing you go through it. It is too strong. Double is the right bid there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And 4 clubs is the right bid too. Because you really don't want to double guess what to do.
Yeah.
How can you know what to do? You don't.
Well, you don't, and that really is problematic for North because North is sitting on 2 4-card suits.
Exactly, and it's a lovely bid to make. You've got 9 points.
Yeah.
So you might as well bid 4 clubs and say, partner, I've got something, just do something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do number 5. Let's see what happens on this number 5. But I hope you're all enjoying this third hand opening. I think it is so exciting because you really can have fun. All right, so let's look. Okay, hand number 5. We don't have many points, so we can't open the North hand. North is a dealer. And we can't really open the next hand. They've only got 10 points. And we really can't open this hand because you've only a third in hand. I haven't got a lead. And you've only got 6 to 9 points. I would never open this hand. I'm 4-3-3-3. I'm vulnerable and I've got nothing to open. So on this hand, forget about opening third in hand. That doesn't come into the equation, okay? And now you're the one that's going to open, obviously, 1 diamond. You're longer minor. You can't open a no trump. You don't have enough points. So over 1 diamond, okay, what is this hand going to do? Pass, vulnerable? I think so. And now this hand's going to bid 1 heart up the ladder. And remember, we bid 1 heart because we never want to deny a 4-card major. Even if you have a diamond fit, we are looking for that 8-card major suit fit. That's number 1. It's going to go pass, and you're going to bid 2 hearts. Now the other hand can come in with a double. That double says, partner, remember my bridge religion? If they fit, we fit. I want you to know I have at least 4 spades and at least 4 clubs, and we're not letting them play at the 2 level. So you double. I didn't redouble. That just came on by accident. So this hand is now this hand is either going to bid 3 diamonds or pass. So let's say they pass. Now you can bid 2 spades. And it's going to go pass, pass, and you're going to bid 3 diamonds. You have a double fit, and it's going to go pass, and now you're going to bid 3 hearts because you know you have an 8-card heart fit. And it's going to go pass, pass, pass. We have done our job, and that's where we should be playing. What did you play this contract in? Someone asked me about it, about hand 5.
We played it in 3 hearts.
That's correct.
We played it in 3 diamonds. I mean, no, 2 diamonds, but we made 3 because they didn't come
I
in.
never let people play at the 2 level
Oh,
because
they
North
didn't
has got
come
to take an action, absolutely without a question of a doubt. North's got to take an action. I do not let people play at the 2 level. When they fit, we fit. I told you that's my bridge religion. Never do I leave people at the 2 level. Never. I want to push up. I don't care what happens. You have to push up. And they're going to leave the jack of spades. They're going to lose 2 spade tricks. And they're going to lose 1 club trick, and they're going to make 4 hearts because the heart finesse is right. They're going to make 4 hearts anyway, just because the heart finesse is right. There's only one way to play the hand. Ace and up to the jack. We don't have the queen. We don't have the 10. What else can you play? They'll rough it. So missing the queen and missing the 10, there's only one line of play, everyone. And that is the ace of hearts and the small heart to the jack. That's your only line of play. And it works. Then you'll take the last heart and leave 1 in the dummy. And now you're going to make 4. Why are you going to make 4? Because the ace of clubs is right. You're going to play your diamonds. And now you're going to play a little club towards the king. It's your only hope. We play towards our honors, everybody. All the diamonds are good. If they take the ace, your king becomes a trick. If they don't take the ace, your king will still become a trick. And now you make 4. Any other questions? Only
Linda, for
yes.
third hand bidding, you said that you should be aggressive, but are there some guidelines? Should you have so many honors or?
No, the guideline is, I told you that if you're vulnerable and they're not vulnerable, you've got to be very careful.
Okay.
The vulnerability is against you.
Okay.
If you're all vulnerable, I don't mind. But the best opportunity of getting in on third hand is when you're not vulnerable and they're vulnerable.
Okay.
That's the best time to be more aggressive. But I will not open third in hand unless I have a really nice lead directing suit. Or I've got no points and I know the next hand's going to open 2 clubs for sure. Then I'd open on anything. I opened with 1 point the other day.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Could you
that's what you should do.
Could you show the bidding on that one more time?
On this hand?
Yeah,
Sure. All right. Do you want me to reload it?
that would be great.
Okay. And this is how the bidding should go. It's going to go pass, pass by north, pass by east, pass by south, 1 diamond by west, We don't have an opening, no trump hand yet. Pass, yeah. You're not in the auction yet. 1 heart. Even if you've got king, queen, jack to 4 diamonds, you must look for that 8-card major suit fit. Pass. 2 hearts. If you had a sub-minimum hand, you might not bid 2 hearts, you might pass, but you've got a proper opening hand. If I opened on an 11 count, I might pass 1 heart. But I'm always bidding 2 hearts on this hand because I have a true opening and I have an 8-card fit. Now, we know that east is a passed hand. Once east's a passed hand, it's your duty, north, to come in with a double. I have the other 2 suits. Let's do something.
Okay.
So now east can either bid 3 diamonds to show that lovely fit or pass. If east passes, you're going to now bid 2 spades. And if you pass, now east must come in with 3 diamonds. And then west will go back to hearts knowing we have an 8-card major suit fit. And bid 3 hearts. And that will be the end of the auction. Is that
Wow.
okay?
Yeah, right.
Good. Well,
Thanks.
I hope you've had fun. Any other questions? All right. Well, Thursday night, we're going to do opening in the 4th seat. That's very different to this one. Very different. So I look forward to seeing you Thursday night, and I hope you had a good time, everyone.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Linda.
Thank you as
Appreciate it.
always.
Thank
Pleasure.
Thank you.
thank
Bye.
you very much.
Bye.
Pleasure.